A man can only be continuously celebrated when he lived an exemplary past. So, in agreement with the Edo State Internal Revenue Service, the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria, Benin and District Society, led by its 30th chairman, Dr. Charlie West Eboigbe, this year had the annual memorial lecture in honor of late Sonny Okundia in an atmosphere soaked with reminiscences. It was the gathering of patrons, hence the ceremony came alive with solemn rendition of the national and ICAN anthems. Laced with the excellent memories of a true pathfinder, the opening speech delivered by ICAN chairman Dr. Charlie West Eboigbe was a clear reminder that it pays to live and die for others.
This was a man who laid the foundation of a house that he never enjoyed. He raised funds for the ICAN building that he never participated in the enjoyment and the ecstasy around it. He promoted and brought people out of squalor, out of emptiness, to the level today. Some are permanent secretaries, some are great men, directors, that he never enjoyed the benefits thereof. He gave birth to children that he never knew what the benefit would be. Can we not say this man is likely to river sun and moon? The river gives water that he doesn't drink. The moon gives light that he does not enjoy. The sun, the same time, the same thing. In all of this, one thing is sure, it happens to them all by time and chance.
Late Elder Sonny Okundia may have bowed out midstream, but subsequent speakers, Honorable John Osage Inegbedion, the state chief scribe, represented by Mrs. E. Enohomie, and others, were convinced that the deceased was indeed a human catalyst.
His departure was an eye-opener for each and every one of us, that our physical departure from Mother Earth is not the end of everything. So we should try as much as possible to ensure that we also leave our marks in the sound time, so that when the time comes for us to also move, we will be remembered.
He was one of those we had interaction with. He was a different person. He got to a level to ask him, how come you came into the service? Why are you here? He was distinct, intelligent. More so, he was a peace-loving person. I'm going to do one of his favorite signs. And for those of you that knew him, you will understand. How was Mr. Okundia for you?
I know that God has kept him. He came for a purpose because he touched lives. So many people. There's hardly anybody that will say, oh, no, my man, I think he don't die. Because that is the normal thing people will say. But he really touched life.
The mood of the moment, however, brightened up when the memorial lecturer, dietitian Oladipo Gbenga, took guests on how and what to eat to enjoy better and prolonged life.
And I asked her details, and she told me that, in fact, Baba is actually taking care of his food, and they gave it that she was even surprised. Even the young people, they cannot even do. When you eat very well, for a man, there's nothing like, I'm now old now, I cannot do anything with my wife again. There's nothing like that.
The son and the widow of late Sonny Okundia were full of kudos for ICAN and the Edo State Internal Revenue Service for being dependable.
We want to especially thank everyone here today for extending the contract of loyalty and friendship you have with our father to us, his surviving family.
As the endless flow of choice drinks and sumptuous delicacies proved that chartered accountants are not only familiar with figures, but merriment. Some past leaders and members say late Sonny Okundia was a shining star.
For us to sustain this legacy, and for others to behind me, as I always mention, they have to focus. And they have to have a clear direction as to what to achieve and the height to get to. It's only when you have this that you're going to attain and ensure a running process instead of standard come.
It's for us to do what is right at all times and contribute a little quarter in moving the society forward.
Life, not how far, but how well. Try to be good. Do what the posterity remember you for.
It was not selfish. Even younger colleagues that joined him, we heard the chairman of ICAN just spoke about him. I usually call him a cycle advisor. He didn't see you as a young man as a threat, but he wanted to be successful.
He was a workaholic. He was painstaking, but above all, he was generous.
Sonny Okundia has been remembered for the past 9 years now that he died. So given this consistent remembrance of late Okundia, to what extent are you encouraged to live right?
This is the ninth edition of this memorial lecture. It goes to show that as a man, you need to leave a legacy behind that people will remember you for good legacies. We have always been, this is the next edition. It means, taking it this far, it means that we have affected many lives in the ICAN Benin Society and also in ICAN National. So we as a district, we are proud to associate with him and his family, and we continue to remember him for the good legacies he left behind.
Some executive members and other professional associates eulogized late Sonny Okundia.
I was the chairman of the planning committee of what has taken place today. So automatically it beckons on me as the next chairman coming in. We are called the next program by next year by the grace of God, that this program will surely continue.
The man was a general in his lifetime. He was committed to the cause of helping people. A lot of persons you see in the hall today, the head of majority of them, they are not permanent secretaries, many of them are directors, all to Sonny Okundia.
The way he lived his life encouraged everybody that came in contact with him. So every year we organize a lecture in his honor. So anytime they organize this kind of lecture, it makes me feel I have associated with a man of honor.
This memorial lecture will not stop at my own time. I believe all of us should key into that prophecy so that during our own time too, it will not stop.
After attending this great lecture and this memorial, we have to ask ourselves, in our different associations and also at different places of work, whether we have tried to imbibe the virtues of this great legend.
Be fair to people. Be ready to extend your hand of fellowship and righteousness to as many as comes before you.
Chairman of Edo State Internal Revenue Service, Honorable John Inegbedion and Mrs. Enahomie were excited, just as ICAN Chairman Dr. Charlie West Eboigbe, who showcased utmost sagacity and full compliment of his wife. For as the saying goes, the success of any man is the function of a good spouse.
For all those that are live a good life, live a good life, be known for something. No matter how short your life still is, impact positive.
contribute to the society as it is. Also not forgetting that it's a continuum and a going concern body. Like the grace of God coming here, I certainly will not be, but I will be in the advisory capacity as immediate past chairman. All the challenges we had here, if there is any, we bring it in the true policy review and correct it.
It's going out is for not for people, so I think I will encourage him for that.
Born in 1959, late Sonny Okundia bowed out on October 1, 2013. Adieu, the great one.